How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to my next adventure. I'm Riaan West and I'm traveling to London for a wedding. If you are traveling and you want to know how to capture a wedding and how to pack your bags and how to get your gear ready, this is the video for you. So let me take you behind the scenes and tell you step by step how I travel for a wedding.
About to leave, already packing.
This here is my gear that I'm going to use for a 2-week adventure. So when you travel, it's super important to always know what you have, and in order to do that is to always have a checklist. Quick little tip that I want to give you guys is take a flat tire like this, take an image and put it on social media. That becomes your checklist. What's so cool about this is when you check in and out of a hotel, you can just go back to that photo and just check that you have everything. I like to be organized. I like to know where my stuff is, and each little item is specifically picked for a reason. I don't want to carry any more weight than I have to, and this is why I'm going to run you through it quickly. So each time I travel, I want to get myself something that is worthwhile, and for this trip I got myself a wireless headset. These are my 2 lenses that I'm going to use for the wedding: 14-24, 24-70, 2 D800s. I am also going to get a backup gear, and one of the reasons why I get some of the backup gear when I'm in London is if my bag does get stolen, I'm ready to rock and roll. This is one flash that I'm using. Reason why I'm using that flash is you only need one, and it's high-powered SP910 and 4 batteries. Batteries is always tricky on an airplane. They only allow a total number of 4, so this was within the scope of the airlines. This is probably the world's smallest little tripod. This is for my cell phone, and you can see if you open it like this, you can put your cell phone in there, and it's so fun to do selfies and time lapses without this huge and bulky tripod. This basically does the same thing. Your cell phone goes in here, you put a tripod at the bottom, and Bob's your uncle. This little bag here is all my accessories. What I use this for is all my cables, my chargers. You can see everything is Apple. I love Apple. If you're Samsung, please don't watch any further. Cyber war. Peace. Okay, and here I have a backup drive. That is a drive that I'm going to put all my wedding images on. A quick little tip I want to give you as well when traveling is always think in the worst case scenario, what happens if my bag gets stolen? So in this case, if my bag gets stolen after I've taken the wedding, one thing that I'll do is I'll dump all the images from my SD cards over to the client's hard drive, or I'll give them that hard drive. This is my cell phone. I'm using this little Mac for all my editing, Premiere Pro, doing all my vlogs. I'm taking one set of shoes. You don't need anything more than that. I do my running in this, do my walking during the day. And these slops are super fun and light. I take 4 pieces of shirt, which I can just rinse out every day, just one shirt for the wedding. And these little bags are my compartment bags. So going through customs, what usually happens is they go through your bag and they throw everything out, and then you just have to put everything back. But if you have loose items in there, if it's not in a compartment bag, it's going to be all over the place. I like to be neat, I like to be tidy, and I like to know where my stuff is. So I love to put it back in, and there we go. I wear 2 long pants, a short pants, just another shirt that I'm wearing on the day. These little skinnies is for running. This is my toiletry bag. And as you can see, when you travel, you need a lot of vitamins. Just vitamins B, vitamin C. All of these are just some medicines, some painkillers. This is electrolytes if you get dehydrated. Plus is great for energy. So especially when you travel, you'll find that with the jet lag, with the amount of walking, you feel tired each day. So just getting those extra vitamins in helps so much. This is my little pillow. Pillows always take a lot of space. When I traveled to Mexico, one of the things that I noticed is I used to have one that was very blown up and bulky, and this one you just blow up here and you deflate afterwards. Sleeping mask. Oh, what's cool about this is you can put your cell phone in and ready to go. This is a very important bag as well. So when you are on the airplane, you've got all these bags. You've got your headset, you've got a jacket maybe, you've got your cell phone with you, you've got your airport wallet, and they all tend to sort of like lay around. So I like to get one bag to put all of them in, so that I know that my stuff is all together, and if I take something out of the bag, I can just put it back in. Such a handy bag, highly recommend it. These are all my locks. You can see that they're color coded. I've got 2 sets of keys, so if I lose one set, I have another one. This is also a cool little link. I use this link primarily here on the handle of my bag. So I'll clip it on here, and then I've got a smaller bag that I'm going to also put my stuff in. So I'll link these two together when it goes into the overhead compartment of the airplane. There's nothing more than and worse than having one bag on the other side of a plane where they should always be sticking together. So now we've come to my travel wallet. This is a super fun one. What I like about this wallet is it keeps all your documents in. So you'll see here basically I have all of my itinerary, my map where I'm going, some personal details. Just if you get to customs, they always ask you a lot of questions. Where are you from? Where are you going to? Copies of my visa, copies of my passport, all of that's in here. Cards, passport. This sounds maybe like a stupid little one, or a silly one, but so many people forget their passports. Just make sure you have it on the day. The other set of keys, cash. This is a declaration of trade in money, just to say that I've traded in the money in South Africa. This is exactly the same set as that. So if they ever had to steal this bad boy, this wallet, I have another one going as well. So getting over to this gear here, laptop all for editing. My vlogging during my trip, I'm going to do on that bad boy. A little backup drive that I use for putting on all my images. A charger for my pro cameras. This is a little international adapter, power adapter, SD card. This is a USB drive. You can actually see it takes about 4 of them. These are my SD cards. Sorry, this is USB connector, passport, USB drive, and a cool hat. I love comfort. That's my favorite hat ever. After I selected my items that I'm going to use for my travel, the next thing I need to do now is put it in my bag. Let me show you what my bags look like for when I travel. This is my big bag, and that's my small little carry-on bag. This is just a little sling bag, and it works so well because you just literally pop it over like this and you're good to go. The reason why I love this bag is if I check in that bag here for my for the hotel and I need a day back, I can always just take this one here. So I can put in my cameras, I can put in my travel gear for the day, and then just use this one. Love it. Okay. So let me show you how that I pack this bag. Basically you can see that I use these compartments and everything fits so well. This is a think tank bag. They're both actually think tank. You guys remember what I said about going through customs? They sometimes just throw all your stuff out and you need to then put it all back. This is what I meant. So you would take a bag like this, they would open it, they would see what clothing you have in, you would close it, and then just throw it back in. It's my little toiletry bag. Put it my flash at the bottom. These are all my shorts. 2 pro bodies, 1 lens, and then small little goodies like batteries and chargers and all of that. In here I put my SD cards. It's my copy of documents. If I flip this over, I lock this bag with this little lock. Just slots in there like that, and I keep this lock at all times. So in here is my backup hard drive, laptop, and a little goodie bag with all my cables and easy to access, and then easy to close and ready to rock and roll. Now I'm ready for traveling. Woohoo! In this little bag, at the back here is my little travel wallet. All my cards. This key basically unlocks all of these locks here. As you can see. In here is my headphones. This bag here is for all my cables, just quick access if I'm on the plane. Here's where I keep my 1424, and then in here at the front is all my snacks. This is proof that I bought the medicine. I'm not importing drugs, I'm keeping that close by for customs. And then, last thing I want to show you guys is, on this side, I've got my little cushion, and this bag I will take on the airplane. And now, what's so cool about this bag is, if I'm not using this while I'm on the airplane, I'll just pop it in here. If I'm using my earphones, I'll pop that in. If I'm using my laptop, anything that I might use during my flight to keep it all together, I'll put it in a bag like that.
About to leave.
I am ready to go. We wanted to show you guys how I'll be vlogging as well. I'll be using the M6, and what's great about this camera is it's got a pop-up screen at the back. You've got your Rhodes mic on top, It's super small and it's got this cute little tripod next to it as well. If you like this video, please subscribe down below. Please follow me on my journey to London. I'm going to post vlogs as regularly as I can and keep you guys updated, taking you behind the scenes. If you have any travel queries or want to know anything about travel, please let me know. And see you guys in cyberspace. Peace out.